Today I'm going to be trying out Vans' most expensive skate shoe. These retail for $100. Some of them are $110. They're called the Vans Ave Pro. They look like a pretty normal skate shoe to me, so I'm not sure why they're so expensive. If you've been along for the ride, you might know that I'm obsessed with the Vans Chima Pro 2. Those cost $70, so this is a $30 to $40 increase. They kind of look the same. I'm actually going to take one off. It's a simple black shoe. It's got some sort of mesh thing going on, and the bottom sole looks fancy. I don't buy any of that skate technology stuff. I'm just gonna put these on, skate Tribeca Skatepark, and tell you how they feel, and tell you if I think these Vans Ave Pros are worth $100 or more. Right before we start skating, I wanna give a huge shout out to the sponsor of this video, Fabulous. So one of my primary tools for reducing my anxiety and increasing my joy and peacefulness is following a daily routine. But it can be really hard to keep track of and stay accountable to my daily routine. That's why I really like Fabulous, because changing your habits and building your habits can be extremely hard even when you know it's going to benefit your life. So Fabulous makes it easy for anyone to follow healthy habits based on science-backed daily routines. As a result, you'll feel healthier, more fulfilled, and more productive. Fabulous is 100% personalized, and there are two ways to use the app. One, self-guided. You can pick among over 100 recommended habits or create your own, and then Fabulous will help you stick to these habits. Or two, you can get a little more help and do it guided. This is where you can use multiple journeys to help you achieve specific goals, coaching sessions to reach your objectives and make the most out of your day, or discover wellness best practices through Make Me Fabulous moments. With Fabulous Premium, you will unlock unlimited habits, unlimited journeys, unlimited exercises, and daily coaching sessions, plus the ability to save and restore your progress. So I really like this app because I think forming a daily routine is so incredibly important, but there's so many components involved, and sometimes you just need that dedicated coach, and Fabulous becomes that dedicated coach for you. So if you're trying to get on some healthy daily routines, the first 100 people to click the link at the top of my description will get 25% off their yearly subscription to Fabulous. Thank you once again, Fabulous, for sponsoring this video and supporting my content. Now let's get to the session. Off the cuff, haven't done a single kickflip. I'm gonna do the kickflip test up the Euro. So sometimes new skate shoes are really sticky, if you know what I mean. It kind of grips to the board too well. And especially with these, I don't know what these insoles are, but they feel different and they feel way stickier. And I definitely just experienced that with the kickflip. It was completely stuck to my feet. I couldn't get away from the board. But you usually work through that with time when you break in a new shoe. There's also something that happens with new shoes where it's your kickflips will just kind of slip off, and that's what happened on the second try. But pretty much every skate shoe I've ever tried, even if my tricks don't work on the first day, I always get used to it. It's like that grip tape skate shoe relationship, you gotta break it in. These are feeling pretty good so far. I will say the toe is a little bit rounded. Something I really like about the Chima Pro 2 is it feels very pointy and precise. These are feeling nice and snug on my foot. Nice and thin, a lot of board feel, but I don't know, that kickflip area is pretty round, which is not my favorite, but it should be all right.
People say he's lucky kid when he goes away, and he don't mind feeling strange. Some just gasp as he turns away, and he looks ambivalent, so ambivalent as he zooms those lanes. And I think you have the blame. Do you have the style at home? People want a 𝓉𝒽 chrome. Zoomer King points at them and says, no, no, no. And now it's
Having a good session with these shoes so far, feeling pretty comfortable. They feel broken in on the first session, which is impressive. Now, unfortunately for my body, we're gonna be doing the impact test, see how these little insoles do on some impact. We're gonna be skating the 4 block, gonna jump down it a few times and see how the heels feel afterwards. So I feel like I need to try a kickflip. Not necessarily to land it, but because I'm probably not gonna land it first try and I'm gonna feel my feet hitting the ground. So let's try a kickflip like 5 tries. Ooh, not too good. Not too good. All right, I'm gonna try it. I don't know if I actually wanna do 5. I don't like doing this anymore. All right, we're gonna call it 3. Let's do 3. I think I'm getting a good idea of how the insoles feel. Ah! Ah! Now I have to try one more, unfortunately. Honestly, for how little this thing looks, I mean, look at this. I'm pretty impressed. I took a few there where just straight feet on the concrete, and like I know how to bend my knees to absorb some of the impact. I felt a little bit of oomph on the ball of my foot. So I'm not gonna say this is the best shoe for impact skating. I mean, you can basically see through it. It's a slim through. We got this mesh part here. The bottom outsole is pretty thick. This thing is firm, so it's gonna take care of some of your impact, but it's not gonna do as well as a thicker, bulkier shoe when it comes to jumping down gaps. Not that anybody needs to still be jumping down gaps in this life, but something to note. All right, Jaeger, that's not your board. Where is my board? So I found out something interesting when I looked at Jaeger's feet, and it's that our shoes are actually kind of similar because they both have this mesh thing going on, which I've never really seen before in a skate shoe, but apparently it's getting popular. What shoes are those?
These are the Nicer 2s.
You like them?
They've held up. The only thing with the mesh, which is what you were talking about, I have a huge like gash in it right here. And that kind of, I don't even flick on this part of my shoe. That's on the inside of my foot. And it's actually just kind of popped itself open.
Interesting.
But the side that I flick on, which would be this side, is actually...
What's up, man?
How's it going?
I will say, like on these shoes, since there's like a clean break between the suede and the mesh part, it's almost like you get that toe flex a little bit easier. Leave a comment if you want me to try some Nikes. I think it's been like at least 5 years since I've had a pair of Nikes.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm Nike gang all the way.
Tribeca's looking like a snack right now. From where I stand, it's a great solid skate shoe. It feels like a typical Vans skate shoe. You're gonna get a lot of board feel, not too much protection because it's a thinner shoe. These shoes are fairly stylish. I love those slimmed down, simplistic skate shoes. Look good, feel good, skate good is definitely in effect for me when I'm wearing these skate shoes. I think they look sick. I even got over the rounded toe cap. These are a more precise skate shoe. My flip tricks were feeling really, really good. Once I got over a few kickflip attempts, I was feeling very comfortable with these skate shoes. Sometimes when I get a new pair of Vans, I get blisters on my feet. They're not very comfortable, but these felt like a sock right out of the gate, which is pretty impressive. But let's talk about the price. I don't think that having this like fancy blue outsole and some mesh material really warrants spending 25 extra bucks on a pair of skate shoes. Considering in terms of how they skate, they feel almost identical to the Vans Chima Pro 2s that I have, and honestly, they don't even look that different. Is it just me, or are skate shoes getting more expensive?
Yeah.
Weren't they like 50 bucks when we were kids?
Yeah, they were like 45, 50.
That's insane. So the Vans Ave Pro feels like a solid skate shoe, skating really well in them. Whether the $100 price tag is worth it, that's gonna be up to you. Personally, I don't think so. I'm gonna stick with my Chima Pro 2s. And that's about it for this video. Thanks for watching. Thanks Jaeger for filming, and I'll catch you next week with another one. Peace.